Chapter 13. Shri Sadguru said, "He who gathers wealth, following the path of Dharma and observing self-control, enjoys the fruit of Dharma and all other pleasures at the appointed time. But the dull-headed misers do not make money for the sake of Dharma or enjoyment of pleasures. They amass wealth simply urged by the love of possession. Great renunciants also gather wealth, but just for the sake of Dharma, just as Dharmaputra gathered riches in order to perform Rajasuya Yajna. But Duryodhana gathered wealth by unrighteous practices. Those who hanker after sensory enjoyments earn money only for the sake of paltry pleasures. The unfortunate misers collect wealth for the sake of wealth alone and ultimately face destruction in this world as well as the next. Hence, a wise man should be free of greed and earn only enough wealth to carry out his dharma and the duties assigned therein. The poor who are afflicted with hunger and thirst and hence resort to stealing are not themselves in reality. Are not thieves in reality. The poor who are afflicted with hunger and thirst and hence resort to stealing are not thieves in reality. Only he who amasses wealth in excess of his requirements is the true thief and deserves to be punished. There was a Brahmana named Purandaradasa. He was a very rich man and a great scholar. He was steadfast, radiant with wisdom, and soft spoken. His wife Lakshmi was very generous and chaste. Being blessed with noble qualities, she was compassionate towards all living beings and was firmly rooted in righteousness. There was no devotee on this earth comparable to Purandaradasa. He was leading an affluent life, engaged in trade of costly gems. He was very stingy. He ignored all humble entreaties of his righteous wife and refused to give out even a single paisa to any Brahmana. He could not even dream of doing it. Though very generous by nature, Lakshmi Bai was afraid of her husband, so she too could not give any alms to the poor. She was devotedly performing the puja of Tulasi Devi. That chaste woman daily prayed to the Devi with all sincerity to bless her husband with generosity. One day, an old Brahmana came to Lakshmi and begged for alms with great expectations. The Brahmana said, "O blessed and virtuous woman, I am penniless. I have many children. I must perform the wedding of my daughter, but I am unfortunate. Hence, please give me some money or jewels. O large-hearted lady, you seem to be Devi Lakshmi herself. I wish you all the best." Lakshmi replied, "O wise Brahmana, my regards to you. Welcome. Certainly my husband will get angry to see you, a poor man. O great Brahmana, please take this nose ring and go away from here immediately. I am saying this because I am quite afraid of my husband." Shri Sadguru continued, "Having spoken thus, Lakshmi Bai gave the nose ring to the poor Brahmana Having spoken thus, Lakshmi Bai gave that nose ring to the poor Brahmana wholeheartedly and he left at once. Lakshmi Bai was tossed by two opposite emotions. She was happy that she had gifted her nose ring. On the other hand, she was sad that she had acted against her husband's wish. She was shuddering out of fear and anxiety. That Brahmana was happy to have that costly diamond nose ring. He took it to the bazaar to sell it. He went straight to the shop owned by Shri Purandaradasa, gave the nose ring and asked the later to give him its worth in cash. Purandaradasa at once recognized that it was his wife's nose ring. He got angry and addressed the poor and humble Brahmana thus. Purandaradasa said, "O Brahmana, you wait here for some time. Do not worry. I shall go home and return immediately. Do not doubt me. O Brahmana, I say so because I suspect this to be the nose ring of my wife. I have not even an iota of doubt about this." Shri Sadguru continued, "Having spoken thus, Purandaradasa locked up that nose ring in a box. He hurried home in great anger and excitement. He looked at his wife and found the nose ring missing. In uncontrollable anger, he shouted, "Where is your nose ring?" His wife shuddered to look at him, who was roaring in anger with reddish eyes and quivering lips. Folding her palms together, she mumbled. Lakshmi Bai said, "Oh Lord, as I had an oil bath today, I removed that nose ring. That expensive nose ring is safe. O Lord, do not get angry with me, a meek woman. O wise man, I have clearly read your mind, and I know your merit too," Purandaradasa said. "If so, show me that ring at once. I shall have peace of mind only then." Sri Sadguru continued. On hearing this, the soft-natured woman Lakshmi Bai rushed into the house. Embracing Tulasi Devi, she wept in great fear. At once she saw the nose ring lying there. Lakshmi Bai picked it up hurriedly and went to her husband and showed it to him. Sri Purandaradasa was surprised to see that. With great curiosity and excitement, he rushed back to the shop. He was startled to see that both the Brahmana and the nose ring had vanished. He got perplexed over this mystery. He wondered who that Brahmana was. Again he ran home and consoled his wife. With a confused mind, he requested her to tell him the truth. The chaste woman explained to her husband all that had happened. She pleaded that she might be excused for the lie she had uttered earlier. Thus ends chapter 13, entitled Purandaradasa Charitam 1 of Book 3 of Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.